What's up, guys? Here's my Nyko PlayPad Pro. Apparently they're ridiculously hard to find. I found it just when I was at a GameStop buying a Microsoft Point card. It's a pretty solid controller. It's very light. I mean, no real battery in there, just rechargeable little thing. It does get very good battery life though. I've only charged it once and I've had it for like 3 weeks. Used it a decent amount, quite a few hours. It's got 2 full joysticks, which feel pretty good. This one, I know it's gonna sound weird, the right one I have no complaints about, but the left one, like the up, like this right here, it doesn't feel like it's rounded. It just goes left to right. It's weird. The rest of it feels fine, just the top part. Either way, the bumper button's pretty good. Not the best quality, and then the triggers, which are okay. I feel like they go in a little bit too much, like when you press down. And they don't work with most games. Like, a lot of things don't pick them up. So, it's got a bunch of different modes. It's got the controller for anything controller configured. iCade for iCade apps for the iPhone and iPod Touch. Mouse, it could just be a mouse, and app which you use when you configure stuff with the Playground app, which as of now is just a piece of shit, but hopefully they make updates to that, because as of now that's the only way we're going to get touchscreen mapping with this. I've tried using USB Bluetooth Joystick Center 6, and I'm on Android 4.1 and 4.0 on my 2 devices, so no. Anyway, as far as how it works now, it works extremely well. I'm going to show you how to set it up using my Asus Transformer tablet. Okay, so now here we are. First, hold this down, basically until you see that light start to blink. Alright, and then once you got that blinking, you're going to want to go into your settings on your tablet to turn on Bluetooth, and to also, let me just show you. Settings, turn on Bluetooth. As you can see, I already configured with it, but just unpair now. There you go. And if done correctly, then this light should just be solid. And you could move, I'll show you like in the settings, like right now I'm using the joystick. Works fine. Now I will show you one game that I've configured it with, which is actually Dead Trigger. They've recently added controller configurations, which is awesome because this game really needs it. Okay. And unfortunately all the touchscreen stuff still works there, but suppose you want to configure to the game, you hit settings, and then you go over here, customize gamepad. It'll only do that if it picks up a gamepad. And what you do is you just like click the button you want. So like suppose the fire button, have it highlighted, and then for me I press the right trigger, and it does that. It's pretty cool. Now save and exit, and let me show you. Keep in mind I'm going to be playing with one hand, so don't expect anything spectacular. Not sure if you're able to see from the reflection, but I am using my Galaxy S3 to record this, so. And here you can see moving around's fine, looking, all works. Aim, shoot. Pretty cool. And I've configured a bunch of other buttons to work with it also, like switching weapons. And stuff. And pretty much anything else you could do in the game I've configured to a button. And it's just one example, of course. And then there's always, let's see. I'm not sure if I have it installed on here. I do not. Well, it works perfectly with any emulator. I use it with my N64 emulator all the time. It's pretty good as far as that. But as far as the actual controller goes, it's probably the best build quality as far as any Bluetooth controller, like meant for Android anyway. You know, it feels like an actual controller. Like, I've actually left it with my Xbox controllers. My roommates have thought it was an Xbox controller. It's got like this rubberized matte finish, which I don't really mind. The only complaint I really have is of the app. The app really needs to be fixed. It's just horrible. Other than that, it's probably the best one out there. I have seen the playpad, like the regular one, and I prefer actual joysticks over sliders, especially when they work the same way. So, you know, some people might want the regular playpad for like the actual small little sliders, but I prefer just to have like a real controller. And then there's also this other one by Moga, which actually looks pretty good. But the other thing I noticed about that one is that it also uses the sliders and has less actual buttons on it. And I'm hoping that they bring some good compatibility to this, because as of now, still the best controller out there would be to take a PS3 controller, 6-axis one, because you could use the USB joystick center and map it to anything. You could even use it for like modern combat and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I don't know, got the point across. It's an okay gamepad. I'll probably give it like a 3.5, maybe 3 out of 5. It gets the job done. I'm just really looking for an update to their app, because until then you can't really do anything with it, except for play the games that already have controller compatibility and emulators. But I want it to be able to work on every game, so either way, hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and see you in the next one.